Each month, as part of my inner circle, I run a masterclass. And this month, the masterclass was on boundaries. And we talked about why boundaries are so important. Now, if you're not familiar with the concept of boundaries, boundaries are basically rules or lines or bounds or limits that you put in place that basically tell you what you can and can't do. They're what you will and won't accept, behaviors that you will and won't accept of yourself and of others. And the reason why they're so important is because they create efficiencies, they improve productivity, they also enable you to be more present in the moment, they allow you to reduce distractions, to improve your focus, and importantly, they reduce mental burden. So if you don't have any boundaries in place, if you have no limits and you're just going through life doing stuff, then you'll find that you can often be in a state of chaos, you're also unfocused, and also you often don't achieve your goals, especially not in the time frame that you would like to, because you're quite unproductive. So it's really important to put boundaries in place to help you remain productive, be more efficient, reduce that mental burden, that chaos, that overwhelm on your mind, and just be more present in the moment. And so some examples, if you're not sure what a boundary is, one example might be is that you have a rule that every day you finish work at 6 p.m. That's your cutoff time. It reduces the burden of your mind thinking that it should be doing something else. Should it be working on something? No, you've decided that that's the time that you finish work. It's also really important right now where our work and our life have blended into one in a lot of cases because a lot of us are working from home, right? So you need to create that boundary, that limit, that delineation between work and home. You also might have another rule that is you don't look at your device, you switch off all devices at 9 p.m. every night. Maybe you don't look at your phone and get distracted with whatever else the world is going on in the world until you've exercised and had breakfast in the morning. You give yourself that peace and time to yourself to do something that's important to you. And another important one is emotional boundaries or values-based boundaries. So maybe you won't work with people that don't have some of your key values aligned. Honesty, integrity, open-mindedness might be some of those. So if there are certain core values that are important to you, then maybe a boundary for you is that you won't work with either staff members or clients or business partners that don't have those core values aligned. So they're just some examples of some boundaries that you should put in place. On the inner circle, it was so lovely to hear some of my clients talking about the benefits that they've felt by putting boundaries in place. It's made them more productive. And the biggest one was that they just feel less burdened by all the stuff that they should be doing because they've told themselves what their boundaries are and what their limits are. So why don't you give it a go and try putting some boundaries in place today? And if you'd like to learn more, be more involved, maybe you might want to join the inner circle with us.